little disclaimer before we move on with the show. I recently resigned from this job about a month ago. But no hard feelings to my bosses or my ex-colleagues because they're really nice. And I genuinely love the job, but let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to know why I quit my job in a pandemic. Yeah. Now back to the show. I can't film a day in the life of a producer per se because it's either I'm glued to a chair the entire day or I'm out and about on set. There's nothing to romanticize here really. Anyways, I produce for commercials, not movies or TV shows, so it's relatively shorter in terms of pre-production, production, and post-production. In the early stages of pre-production, clients would almost normally approach advertising agencies for potential production houses to develop their marketing endeavors. So a pitching session would happen within various directors from multiple production houses. These directors would provide a treatment, basically an overview on how they would tell the client's product story. So basically, it's a competition of whose story is the best. Once the story is chosen, that is when the preparation for the first pre-production meeting, or in other words, first PPN, would take place. Now, this is where the grind really starts for me. I need to find potential locations, talents, art direction, and wardrobe. My best friend at this point would be Google when finding references. Castings would happen as well, so I'd have to arrange schedules to organize sessions with potential talents. It's really a lengthy process because you really have to adhere to the director's visions and the client's needs. So let's say either one of them comments on things like, I think it's better we have a younger boy who can act for this role. Then you have to redo the entire process all over again until you find a perfect boy who fits the role. Now this applies to not just castings, but other aspects of the commercial as well, like locations, wardrobe, etc. You'd go back to square one when they disagree on something, so I'd always have to prepare a backup to my backup to my backup to my backup, because these things would regularly happen. There's a lot of paperwork involved too in making all this come to life. I have a superior who handles budgets and crews, of course, and that guy is my producer. Yes, sir. Above the producer, we got the executive producer. So I'm honestly a baby in this all, really. Which reminds me of this TikTok I saw recently that had me laugh and cry at the same time because it's really, really true. Then, after a week or two of preparation comes shoot day. In other words, showtime. Basically, what a line producer does on set is to make sure the food arrives on time, crews are receiving everything they're required to set up, generally making sure the well-being of everyone on set. I work very closely with the production assistants, just checking up on them on what they need to do. We try our best to liaise our way through every personnel, maybe the director, the gaffers, the art department, and time to time, I check up on the agencies who are on set to see if they need any coffee refills and such. Then finally, after the shoot is over, my job isn't entirely done yet because there will be more people that will come in. Here, I have to help my producer and executive producer in completing documents that needs to be done for submission for the TV station. So it's basically all that legal stuff. There's also this thing called a color board that you gotta do, which is basically describing everything you see and hear for each frame. This is basically a brief explanation on what a line producer does. I did more on the technical side of production rather than the creative thinking part. There's two sides of being a producer really. The one I was working as, I see that role as an event manager because you think about the logistics of stuff. You know, very technical, you don't really go into creative thinking at all. And then there's another spectrum of a producer where you are heavily involved in the storytelling process. So this is where you contribute a lot of ideas, plot twists for your commercial, TV, or even film. Now people would always think that working in production is very glamorous because you work in beautiful sets, big cameras, large lights, but actually it challenges you a lot on your physical and mental strength. And yes, I said physical because you work long hours, you walk a lot, you travel here and there, so it really does take a lot of your physical strength in order for you to be focused on set or even in the office. But I really enjoy this job scope because it's challenging and it's fun, and the people that you work with are, fun as well. So it's fulfilling at the end of the day. That is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, and if you do give a thumbs up, and if you do enjoy watching the rest of my videos, do subscribe. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. Bye!